We are in the midst of spring training, and we are going to talk to one of the Marlins' best arms that they got. Pablo Lopez joins us here on the show. Leroy, this guy's good. I mean, he is good.
Yeah.
He's got the full arsenal. And you know, Pablo, we was talking a couple days ago. Gio Gonzalez was talking to you. You've taken this real leadership role this year, really showing the way to a lot of the guys. Like, is that something that you think came natural this year to you, or does it just? Do you think it's? Did you want to take that mantle? Because it really stood out that he mentioned you about when it came to leadership for the team.
It's a whole mentality that us in the rotation have. We've been given this opportunity to be here and to learn from the people, like all the staff members. All the resources that the team, the organization's giving us. So we took a lot of pride in that. And if we have all this information, they're teaching us this philosophy, the way of doing things, and if we can just immerse ourselves in that philosophy, in that mentality, and just let it show for us, let it show for us in our work ethic, our discipline, our mentality, how we take the field, how we approach our preparation, all those things. So it's a really great mentality that we as a rotation have, and it shows, it shows when we get to the field, our willingness to work, our willingness to help each other, to support us, to just hold each other accountable in the way we do things. So it's a great feeling. And, everyone's a leader in this clubhouse. Everyone's a leader. Everyone has great input when it comes to how we do things, how we want to develop ourselves, and how we cheer for each other.
I think one of the things that we're happy about is, from year to year, and this has been now for 2 or 3 years, it's been the same guys. So you can do that when you have the same guys on the team. You get to grow together, you get to do these things. And from a fan's perspective, it feels so good to come into a season knowing that, okay, this guy's getting ready to do this guy's going to do that, Pablo's going to do this. We know, where we stand as far as fans because we know where you guys are. That's probably one of the best things for us.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like you say, it's been 2 or 3 years of being the same guys. And, me as a teammate, as a person, see how we've evolved, how we've grown as people, as pitchers, as players. It's it makes me incredibly happy and proud for what we've accomplished. And it makes me really excited to know how much more we can accomplish, how much forward we can go, all the things we can do. Like what we experienced last year was just a taste of how we've improving the way we've been doing things. Like it's giving us results, and just knowing that it's giving us those results, it just makes us believe that there's so much more out there that we can still go for. There's so much more out there that our work's gonna take us there, and it's great. The mentality we have, the chemistry, the bond, how we bond. We're always on each other, we're always making sure that we're doing okay. We're always making sure that things are going smoothly on and off the field. And that's a great feeling to have, having the feeling that, your teammates, they have your back. Whether you're pitching, the 7 guys behind you, the guy behind the plate, they have your back, whatever happens, they're going to be there. They're going to support you. Good game, bad game, they're going to be there for you. And it's a great feeling to have. It makes you want to come to the field. It makes you want to come here and get better for them. Just the way they're getting better for you. It's been really exciting, and we know there's so much more we can accomplish, and that's what we're going for.
So Pablo, you just celebrated a birthday. Happy belated birthday. What'd you do? You do anything? I know it's crazy times, but did you get to do anything to enjoy it? Did you get a big ass cake? What did you do to celebrate turning 25?
Well, I pitched against the Mets that day, so I was happy to through those 3 innings, no runs. That was the main thing. After that, we just had a bunch of cupcakes. There's this really yummy cupcake place. Got 5 or 6 of those, and other than that, I just celebrated at home, video calling my family, and it was just fun. Very nice and quiet, but it was just what I needed.
COVID, you can't even cut a cake anymore. You got to do the cupcake cake.
Yeah, you can't blow the candles either.
Yeah, you can't blow the candle.
That's true.
Right, you can't.
I don't know if you're going to do that.
You have to
after
blow your
COVID.
one candle out.
I don't know if after COVID we're going to do that anymore.
Yeah, you get to a point where your kids just steal your wishes anyway. Like they just sneak in out of your cake and they blow it out for you. They steal your wish. We were talking about this on the show this week. Does Pablo Lopez, #1 draft pick as far as cookie is concerned? Because Leroy and I were having an argument over the Oreo. I think an Oreo is a top-notch cookie. He thinks it's a bum ass cookie. What do you think? Your go-to supermarket cookie when you're in the off season. Obviously, you can indulge a little bit. What does Pablo Lopez like to have as a cookie?
I like the Chips Ahoy.
Just the classics?
Yes, the classics.
Man, I don't know. I see it's just too dry for me.
I don't
That's
go
why
for,
you
like,
get the
special
Publix
kind.
made cookies.
Yeah, those
You
are
get the
good.
supermarket made cookies. They're softer, fresher, and you can enjoy any cookie that you like, but it just is better quality.
Yeah, feels more homemade.
Yes,
Absolutely.
exactly.
Well, is that in your time here in South Florida? Is the Publix sub, is that the top sub in your mind? Like, what is your go-to sandwich down here in South Florida? What is your favorite place to go eat?
Pub sub, it's definitely number one. But in Florida, I discovered Jersey Mike's.
Jersey Mike's.
I've never had Jersey Mike's outside of Florida. So when I first had it, I thought it was a great place. But yeah, pub sub it's definitely number one for when it comes to that category.
You got to hit up Las Spadas.
That's
Okay.
Yeah,
Las
Las Spadas, but
got the
I don't
big
think there's
meatballs.
any. They're up farther north, so that's the only thing that sucks about that. You might not come across one, but yeah,
If you ever-
that's you got three. You're not gonna go wrong if you're going to get subs from any one of those places.
Nah, they're all
Yeah.
pretty good. All right, so I want to ask you this. So the DH, right? I don't know if it's going to be back or not. It sounds like it's not. You're a guy who's a pretty damn good hitter. Like, do you want the DH to come back? Because everybody's like, oh, we'd love the DH. You could have Coop. We could have Aguilar. We don't got to worry about the first base thing. But as a man who can hit a little bit as a pitcher, do you want it to come back? Did you miss it?
I mean, I personally, I miss hitting as a pitcher. Last year, I can tell you with the DH, I mean, it gives you, like, you get back to the dugout, it gives you time to refocus on your pitching and stuff. But sometimes you need the hitting, you need, because that takes of your mind. Like, sometimes you're worried too much about your pitching. You have too much information. When you go to the batter's box, all you want to do is have fun. Like, no one's expecting you to do great. So, like, it gives you, like, it takes a weight off your shoulders. So, like, it's just fun. Like, you go to the batter's box, if you get a hit, then you get super happy, super excited, and it might help your pitching, stuff like that. So I like hitting. I enjoy it. I think it's a great part of the game. But if there is a DH, like, it can also just benefit us. Like, you get an extra bat in the lineup that can drive in some runs. You can just rekindle, refocus yourself if you need it in the dugout. But me personally, I love hitting, so I'm on board with pitchers hitting.
Pablo, think of this though. If you have a pitcher that can hit, say 200, right? That means that you have an advantage over the other team. So why not? I mean, if you just have a DH, like, the DH is, everybody's going to have a decent hitter as a DH.
Yeah.
But if you have a pitcher that can hit, they're giving away an out,
Yeah.
and you have a chance to get a hit. That gives you an advantage.
Yeah.
That
We always like those advantages. Any advantage we can have, we take it.
That was always a big thing on Dontrell days. Dontrell, when he was in his heyday, he could drop
The
bombs.
D-Train.
Yeah,
know.
D-Train had the high leg kick on the hit too. That was a big thing for him too. Did you see this? Did you see the New York Mets, a division rival? They're all hyped up going into this year. They didn't make the playoffs last year though. Did you see them celebrate or they practice celebrating winning the World Series? Have you seen this video?
I have not.
What comes to your mind when I tell you the New York Mets are practicing how they will celebrate winning the World Series?
I can just say it's a long season. A lot of things can happen. We showed it last year, like how we approach, how we went for the season. Like, a lot of things that happen, especially in a long season. And I mean, everyone wants that. Everyone, like, that's the main goal. You go into the season expecting to win the last game of the year. But anything can happen, and our goal is if that's why they're practicing, our goal is to let them know you guys are not going to do that.
I think one of the cool things that people overlook about what happened last season is that if you have a 25-man roster, you guys went 40, 45 deep and was still able to make the playoffs. And I challenge any other team in Major League Baseball to go 40, 45 deep and still be able to put up a record like you guys put up. So I'm looking forward to just having, just a normal season without having to go to Palm Beach to get a team for a couple of weeks.
I know. I mean, hats off to I guess, the scout department, the development department, being able to have that. Well, first of all, creating the depth. You always want to have depth in your farm system, and then knowing which guys are ready to perform, knowing which guys are ready to come up to the big leagues and, perform and give you a chance to win. So that was great to see, because that just let us know that everything the Marlins are doing is paying up. They wanted to create the depth. They wanted to develop the depth, the players we have in the minor leagues, so that when they came up, they could contribute to win. And, that's exactly what we did last year. They found the players when we needed them, and they put them in the field, and they perform, and they helped us. So hats off to that department. They really know what they're doing. And the developing staff, the coaches, the coaching's great. They give us all the resources, everything we need to develop and better our game. And it just shows when they take the field.
Pablo, thanks so much for spending some time with us, man.
Thanks, man.
Good luck. Have a healthy spring. Finish on out. We can't wait for the season.
Perfect. Thank you very much, guys.
Thanks. Alrighty.